Bonjour! Welcome back to French and our 23e classe de français, our 23rd French class. It's hard to believe we've been in school that long. So if you look at the board, at the screen, I'm so used to the board, or the board in the screen, you'll see there's a little note to us that test number 2 is coming. Test number 2, the second test we're taking, will be on Monday. And this test will be on several things that we've just learned. Days, months, how to say the date in French, and the weather. Plus, every test includes vocabulary from previous chapters. So every time you take a test, you're going to have information that you've just learned, and then all the information you've learned from the beginning may show up on that test. So never think it's just the days of the week. It's got to be all the words in the sentence, and some of those words you learned a while ago. So that's what our test will be on: days, months, date, and weather. We haven't learned weather yet, so today we're going to work on how to tell the weather in French. There are several phrases we use just like in English. So let's start by reviewing the days and the months and how to say the date, just to get ourselves back to what we've been working on for the last few days. So here we go. Let's practice the date and the time. I'd like you to get out your notebook and a pen or pencil, or you can use a piece of paper if you don't want to put it in your notebook. If you need to pause and go get those materials, you can do that. Otherwise, we're just going to keep going now. We're going to take, I think it's 10 total dates and write them in French. So our first one says, it is Friday, June 15th. It's 3:30. So you want to say this in French. And as an example, I'll show you what we would write. We would write, c'est vendredi le 15 juin. It is Friday, the 15 June in French, right? C'est vendredi le 15 juin. Il est 3h30. It is 3 o'clock and a half, which technically means it is 3:30. It is 3:30. So let's go on to the next one. You can do it yourself. It's Monday, November 13th. It's 5 o'clock. And remember, you can pause if you need more time than I give you. Okay, c'est mardi le 13 novembre. Il est 5 heures. I'd like you to say that one out loud after me. C'est mardi le 13 novembre. Il est 5 heures. Okay, the next one. It's Wednesday, January 30th. It's 6:10. Okay. C'est mercredi le 30 janvier. Il est 6h30. Read that one after me. C'est mercredi le 30 janvier. Il est 6h30. Great. Number 4. It's Sunday, August 5th. It's 7:30. Okay. C'est dimanche le 5 août. Il est 7h30. Repeat after me. C'est dimanche le 5 août. Il est 7h30. Okay, next one, the fifth one. It's Monday, March 15th. It's 9:45. C'est lundi le 5 mars. Il est 10h moins le quart. Say it after me. C'est lundi le 15 mars. Il est 10h moins le quart. Hey, next one. This is the seventh one, I think, 6th or 7th. It's Thursday, April 21st. It's 4:15. Okay, c'est jeudi le 21 avril. Il est 4h15. Here's a question for you. Can you catch my spelling mistake in that sentence? What did I mix up? I switched 2 letters in there. See if you can figure it out. It's 20, right? It should be V-I-N-G-T, not G-N-T. Should be V-I-N-G-T. C'est le jeudi le 21 avril. Il est 4h15. Next one. It's Tuesday, October 19th. It's midnight. Remember, pause if you need more time. Okay. C'est mardi le 19 octobre. Il est minuit. Say it after me. C'est mardi le 19 octobre. Il est minuit. Next one. It's Saturday, July 1st. It's 2:45. Okay. C'est samedi le 1er juillet. Il est 3 heures moins le quart. Remember that whenever you're saying the first of a month, you always use the word premier. You never use the word un, which means one. You always use premier. Say it after me. C'est samedi le 1er juillet. Il est 3 heures moins le quart. It's Tuesday, February 9th. It's 8:15. C'est mardi le 9 février. Il est 8h15. Say it after me. C'est mardi le 9 février. Il est 8h15. Fantastic. It's Friday, May 27th. It's 1 o'clock. C'est vendredi le 27 mai. Il est 1h. Say it after me. C'est vendredi le 27 mai. Il est 1h. Awesome. The first thing I'd like you to write down about weather in your notebook is quel temps fait-il, which means what is the weather? Quel temps fait-il? So go ahead and write that down and then we'll practice saying it a couple times. Say it after me. It's quel temps fait-il? Quel temps fait-il? Excellent. And each weather has its own phrase, which is a little different than the way we do it in English. If you look at this next page, it asks us, why do we need to know the weather? Well, if you think about it, almost everything we do, we want to know the weather. Now, here in Phoenix, it's always pretty obvious what the weather is. We don't really have to wonder. It's either hot or it's kind of chilly. That's about it. But if you look at these pictures, you'll see there are lots of different things you can do where you really do need to know the weather. You don't want to go fishing or skiing in the rain, right? You want to ski when there's been snow. You want to skateboard when it's sunny. You want to play tennis when it's not raining, things like that. So, quel temps fait-il? What's the weather? We're going to start with il fait chaud, and I'd like you to write them down as we go. Il fait chaud. And we'll say it together in just a moment. Say it after me. Il fait chaud. Il fait chaud. It's hot. And you can tell in this picture that it's hot because of the thermometer. So you can always look for the thermometer. If you see a thermometer that's all full, that means it's hot. It's hot. Il fait froid means it's cold. Repeat after me. Il fait froid. Il fait froid. It's cold. Il fait frais. It's cool. Say it after me. Il fait frais. Il fait frais. Excellent. Let's keep going. It's sunny. Il fait du soleil. Il fait du soleil. Say it after me. Il fait du soleil. Il fait du soleil. The next one is il fait beau. It means it's beautiful out. Il fait beau. And you should recognize B-E-A-U because that's the first part of the word beautiful in English, and it means the same thing. Il fait beau. It's beautiful out. Everyone say it. Il fait beau. Il fait beau. Great. Next one, il fait mauvais, right? It's bad weather. Il fait mauvais. It's bad weather. Il fait mauvais. Excellent. Il fait mauvais. Répétez. Il fait mauvais. Il fait mauvais. Super. It's bad weather. Il fait du vent. It's windy. Il fait du vent. Il fait du vent. Say it after me. Il fait du vent. Il fait du vent. It's windy. Okay, il pleut is it's raining. It's raining. Il pleut. You can see this poor guy is stuck in the rain. Remember, pause if you need more time to write, if I'm not giving you enough time. Il pleut. Everyone say it. Il pleut. Il pleut. Excellent. Snowing. Il neige is it's snowing. Il neige. Il neige. Say it after me. Il neige. Il neige. It's cloudy. Il est nuageux. Say it after me. Il est nuageux. Il est nuageux. Take a second to copy that one down. Nuageux is a little difficult to spell. N-U-A-G-E-U-X. That's one that's always a challenge to learn. Il est nuageux. It's cloudy. So those are all the weathers that we're learning, but we want to be able to connect those weathers to other things. So for example, when is it hot? When is it cold? When is it rainy? When is it windy? And one thing we can do is use the seasons. So let's see if we can remember the seasons we learned. Just in your notebook, jot this down. Il fait froid in winter. Il fait froid. How do we say in winter? See if you can remember how to say it. Look back in your notes if you need to. En hiver. En hiver, il fait froid. En hiver, il fait froid. In the spring, it's cool. Il fait frais. Anyone remember how to say in the spring? Au printemps. Au printemps, il fait frais. And again, repeat after me when I say these things. Au printemps, il fait frais. Fantastic. In the summer, it's hot. En été, il fait chaud. En été, il fait chaud. En automne, il fait frais. En automne, il fait frais. Great. Now, let's see if we can tell me what these mean in English. Il fait chaud. Tell me after I say it what it means. Il fait chaud. It's hot. Il fait froid. It's cold. Il pleut. It's raining. Il fait mauvais. It's bad weather. Il fait beau. It's beautiful weather. It's a beautiful day. Il neige. It's snowing. Il fait du soleil. It's sunny. Il est nuageux. It's cloudy. Il fait froid. Couple more we've already done. We'll do them again. Il fait froid, right? It's cold. Il fait du soleil. It's sunny, right? Il fait chaud. It's hot. Il fait mauvais. It's bad weather. Il fait froid. One more time. Excellent. Il pleut. It's raining. Now we're going to choose the sentence that best expresses the weather in the picture. So I'm going to give you two sentences and you're going to pick the one that's correct. So we're going to look at the picture. You say out loud what it is, and then I'm going to say out loud what it is. Il fait beau or il fait mauvais. Il fait mauvais. Excellent. Il neige or il pleut. Il neige. Super. Il pleut or il fait du soleil. Il pleut. Right? Yeah, il pleut. I had to check. I wasn't sure if I was right on that one. Il fait du vent or il fait du soleil. Il fait du soleil. Il neige or il est nuageux. Il neige. Il fait du vent or il fait du soleil. Il fait du soleil. Il fait du vent or il fait du soleil. Il fait du vent. Il fait chaud or il fait froid. Il fait froid. Il fait chaud or il fait froid. Il fait chaud. Il fait beau or il fait du vent. Il fait du vent. Now we're going to label the weather of each picture in French. So we're basically going backwards. Instead of seeing the French and picking what it is in English, now we're going to see what it is and means to us in English and say what it means in French. So let's start with this one. What's the weather in this picture? Exactly. Il fait chaud. Super. How about the next one? Il fait froid. Excellent. Il fait froid. This one? Il pleut. Il pleut. How about this one? Il fait mauvais. Il fait mauvais. Il fait beau. Il fait beau. Il neige, which is exactly how I feel in the snow if you look at this picture. Il neige. Ah, here's a nice one. It's sunny. Il fait du soleil. Il fait du soleil. This is a hard one to say. Il est nuageux. Nuageux. It can be hard to say. Nuageux. Nuage, without the is a cloud. Nuageux is cloudy. It is cloudy. Excellent. How about this guy? Il fait froid. Super. How about him? Il fait du soleil. Il fait du soleil. Oh, it's hot. Il fait chaud. Il fait chaud. Il fait mauvais. Il fait mauvais. Il fait froid. Il fait froid. Il pleut. Il pleut. Bon travail. Good work. Now it's time for us to move on to our independent written work, some of which is actually spoken. You're going to be practicing saying the weather and writing the weather. So let's move on to that. It's in classroom for you. And remember, our test is in 2 days. So tomorrow we're going to spend the day reviewing for the test, practicing all the stuff we've done. Today we're just going to focus on independent work on weather. So there we go. Have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Au revoir.